What's up, my Yu-Gi Bros? I'm your host, the one, the only, the RJB0. Welcome to Yu-Gi-Oh! And Business Casual. So, in light of recent events, those being the Burning Abyss tuner having its effect probably fake leaked, and Dante pushing $100, I figure it's time I talked about hype. Because it seems to me that even though hype has been a thing for a long time, that it is getting faster and bigger recently. Now, there's an optimistic view on this and a pessimistic view as to why this is happening. The optimistic view is that our communication as a community is getting better. We are informing each other on these things much more quickly. There's a wider network of people who are talking about news and things like that, and that has its good sides and it has its bad sides. The pessimistic view on this is that y'all don't think for yourselves anymore. Now, this isn't one of those things like Yu-Gi-Oh! Players are all sheep, we only play the meta, nobody's creative, this game is skillless, and everybody sucks. No, this is about you guys not even thinking about your own builds. This is actually more about mob mentality and novelty than anything else. These are two concepts that have been around since the beginning of time, basically. The novelty idea is the idea that any new idea is a better idea than the old idea. So when you guys have been playing around with one thing, and you see something new, then we immediately want to try the thing that's new. We immediately think that the new thing is better. So we want to try and pick up on the new thing and be all about the next big part of the meta, the next big tech or whatever. The mob mentality side of it is we see everybody looking at this new stuff. Once some people catch on to the novelty, other players see that novel idea and other players picking up on that novel idea, and then we're like, oh, we have to get in on that too before it's too late. We don't want to be the last ones. We don't want to have to pick up this card once it's like $100, so we all start buying, and that creates an extreme amount of demand for a card that really shouldn't have a huge amount of demand, like Outstanding Dogmaron, or Spell Chronicles, or whatever the heck it is that we choose. And I think the reason why this novelty and mob mentality is taking over recently is because we are facing a huge number of decks that have a wide range of possible techs. They have a massive number of variants because these decks are very splashable into other things. They have very generic strategies that can take advantage of many different types of cards. So when a new type of card that seems like it would be good for the deck comes out, we want to try it because there are so many different ways to play these decks. And for a lot of these decks, we haven't decided if we found the best variant yet. So when we find a new variant, we immediately assume that it is a better one. And that's the big problem with this whole hype thing. Not only does it destroy the secondary market, but when we get one of these things, when we hype one of these things and we buy it for like $10 when it's really like a 20-cent card, then oftentimes we're not actually getting the best thing for our money. We're not even getting the best variant, we're just getting a new one. We're getting the new popular one. And we haven't actually tested out, taken the time to test out whether or not it's the best one because the hype happens so quickly. When the hype happens as quickly as it does now, you only have like 2 hours before you're staring down like a $15 card and like a 500% inflation. So we don't have the time to test things, so we don't test things. We just immediately buy something and hope that it works for the best. So that's the big issue with hype recently. I hope that we become smarter about it. We may not become smarter about it. We may just find better variants and then just kind of stick with those. But until then, I think that we're going to have to face down hype, and it's really just a bad idea to buy cards on hype. If you can sell cards on hype, great, do it. Go ahead. But if you're looking at a card and it's getting hyped, you should wait, because even if the card does turn out to be as amazing as people think it is, hype prices are almost always way bigger than the prices once we all level out and we decide that the card is good. Or even bad. So there you guys go. Do not buy into the hype. Sell into the hype, but don't buy into the hype. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up button. If you did, let me know why in the comment section below. Of course, subscribe for more decks, discussion, analysis, and general Yu-Gi-Oh! Shenanigans. Thank you guys for watching. I'm your host, the one, the only, the RJB0, and I got a jet. See ya.